Hi guys, it's Baz here from Hognose UK. I'm going to change the format of my video a little today. I am going to go over a gene that I've been working on for a few years called the carnivore. It was first discovered in a snake I bought off of a friend quite a few years ago. I get quite a lot of questions about it. We're posting different pictures on different social medias and things about this animal now. I've done quite a few different variations of it. I haven't actually released many yet. A friend of mine called Jamie's got one and Wayne Eden has got one, and hopefully we will see what the clown version of it looks like pretty soon. So what I'm going to do, without further ado, I'm going to run through the different varieties of carnivore that I've made so far, just so that people can see, and it gives you a bit of an update on some of the stuff that I've hatched. So without further ado, let's show you. Okay, so this is the first girl I'm going to show you. This is a basic carnivore. She's about a year old. It was initially said, while I was selling these as leopards, it was initially said that they weren't leopards, and people started criticising my leopards. And somebody actually said, Mills Thacker at the reptile pit actually said to me, well, actually I agree with them, they're not leopard. Have a look at them. So they don't have the Y shape behind the back of their head like a leopard. They have this lovely chocolatey coloured head stamp here. The pattern's slightly different, you know, you get a lot of these flower shapes on them. You get quite a bit of crossing over from them, and you'll see that on the other genes once I show you a few of the other genes. But the most distinctive thing is the neck. See, these guys get a neck stripe. She's probably not going to want to be turned on her back for too long, but they all get this distinctive neck stripe, unless they've got pastel in them. If they've got pastel in them, you don't get it. Okay, so the other distinctive thing, apart from the crossing over of the patterns in these big flowery alien heads that cross right across, is the tail stripe. They've nearly all got this. Not all of them, depends on the gene, depends what other genes they've got in them. So as you can see, they're quite a dark, rich looking animal with a really lovely head stamp. Let's see if I can bring the head a little bit up closer to the camera, so you can see she's got this like lovely dark chocolatey colour. And I've got a microscale version of this, and actually it's even more pronounced. It's beautiful. It sort of exaggerates the head stamp, so to speak. So this is the basic model. So this is the first one that I isolated from the original. The original I bought from a friend who said to me, I'm pretty sure there's another gene in there, and he was absolutely right. And this is it. So this is the carnivore. This is the first level carnivore, entry level single gene carnivore. This next girl I'm going to show you is a baby from last year. So this, as you can probably tell from the head stamp, is a carnivore spotnose. Now my friend Wayne Eden and another friend of mine, Jamie, have got one of these each that are het clown, and we're hoping to produce clowns for it from the first time in the next few weeks, in fact. So Wayne's have just been laid and Jamie's are due any minute, I believe. So we'll find out. So watch this space. There could be clowns from this animal or from this morph quite soon. So again, you see the dorsal stripe, the tail stripe at the end there, typical of a carnivore. She's got these lovely big crossy over patterns as well. They're going across, and once again you'll see she has this neck stripe that they've all got, or most of them have got. She's much lighter. The spot nose seems to lighten her up, lighten the morph up quite a bit. They do darken down a little bit more as they get adults. I have got adults of these that are breeding at the moment, so I'm not going to pull them around. So there you go. That is a spot nose carnivore, and absolutely, so I can get this head a bit closer to the camera. It's absolutely amazing head stamp. She is gorgeous, this girl. So there we have the carnivore spot nose. And this is one of last year's babies, as I said. So while I was already doing spot nose, it'd be rude not to get this boy out and show him off. So this is a carnivore powerball. So he's a super spot nose carnivore. He's also 100% het clown, and he's soon going to be living in Denmark with my friend Jess, once I can get it over to him. As you see, this boy is absolutely stunning. I'm not really sure where the orange striping down the back came from. This is one of those genes that also has wiped out the neck stripe, so it doesn't, it's the super powerball, doesn't have a neck stripe. As you can see, this boy is absolutely vibrant, and I don't think he's far off of being big enough to start going with the ladies. Look at that, absolutely beautiful, this boy. So this next boy is a little bit different. He is a carnivore alone. There's no other gene in there other than carnivore visually, by his het clown. You can see that beautiful head stamp again, absolutely gorgeous. And he's the clown, you know, I've often said, I'm sure I've said it in my videos before, the clown acts as an enhancer. You can see how much more golden the sides and the flanks are, and there's his little tail stripe again. And if you let me turn him over, he's got the neck stripe that goes a long way down on this boy. It goes all the way down him, actually, or halfway down. So there's his neck stripe. And this boy is 900 grams, and he's almost ready to rock and roll with the ladies. So hopefully I shall make some of my own carnivore clowns this season. So watch this space. So there we have a carnivore 100% het clown who doesn't want to sit still. As you can see, he's, so here they are side by side, covered in Microscale, and as you can see, the difference is quite startling. The het clown on the right is much more brighter than just the standard carnivore. So, you know, again, clown is acting as an enhancer gene with the carnivore and just making them look that much brighter. Look at the difference in the colour, is quite marked. So there is the carnivore het clown single gene male. So this next boy I'm going to show you is a Carnivore Butter Enchi. I forgot myself then. As you can see, he's in shed, but this is probably the most vibrant of all the carnivores we've made so far. Look at that head stamp, he's amazing, absolutely gorgeous. Where he's got the butter in him, it wipes out the neck stripe, so there's no neck stripe on this. Lesser does the same, and so does Pastel. So there we go. He's quite a lot different. It's really messed his pattern up a lot. These V shapes on the side. He hasn't got the great big flowers or anything. So the combination of the three genes has made him quite different looking. That's what do you call it, herp husk stuck on there. So there he is, all getting ready to shed. It's a shame he's shedding because he's the most brightest of all of them that I've made so far. So this girl is another one of those genes that wipes out the neck stripe, absolutely destroys all the pattern, and completely changes the look altogether. So for those of you that couldn't have guessed, it's a bamboo carnivore. The head stamp, the eyes on this thing are amazing. They're really evil looking. Look how bright they are, really sort of silvery beigey sort of weird colour, two-tone on the top and bottom. Looks quite, she's actually lovely snake, but makes her look quite evil. She's got the tail stripe, as you can see, but she doesn't have the neck stripe. The bamboo has completely wiped that out, which I would expect from a bamboo. You don't get a lot of pattern on the belly of a bamboo anyway. So this is probably one of my favourite carnivores. I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with it from here, but she is gorgeous. I'll probably end up putting clown or pied in there or something like that, something along those lines, or completely mix it up with a different gene altogether. Maybe put the magenta in there, or another bright gene, maybe Enchi. Maybe put the Enchi Butter carnivore in there and see what happens. See if how much more it brightens it up. So there we have the bamboo carnivore. Okay, so this next one I'm going to show you is a carnivore lesser. Those of you that have bred lesser leopards before would obviously see this doesn't look anything like any lesser leopard. I've bred lots of lesser leopards in the past. This girl doesn't have the neck stripe, but does have the tail. She's also got lots of the crossing over patterns. She's much lighter than I would have expected, but again, that's the het clown in her. She's a 2019, so she'll probably go towards the end of this season. She's about 1800 grams. Or maybe wait until the beginning of next season, depends on whether she decides to drop any follicles or not. She's got the head pattern, but it's really lightened it up with the lesser on it. It's particularly a lot lighter than the other guys. So there we have the lesser carnivore het clown. Doesn't want to sit still. So this is a Microscale pastel version. As you can see, the pastel version does look a lot different from a pastel leopard. Quite a lot different from any pastel leopards that I made. I made quite a lot of pastel leopards last year. They were a bit different in as much as they were het clown. Have a look at this girl's head. You can see that she's a scaleless head. She doesn't have a neck stripe because pastel wipes it out. And there we go. So this could possibly in the future have completely scaleless carnivores. She's still only about 1500 grams at the moment. She's not ready to rock and roll yet, but another nice looking animal. This girl is one of my favourite carnivore combos. So she's a Microscale. This is the one I was talking about earlier on with the most amazing head. If she keeps it still long enough, you might be able to see it. She's got the most stunning head markings, and as you can see, the scales missing off of her nose. These Microscales get really weird messed up dorsal stripes as well, so I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but the scales are all skew whiff and all over the place in a Microscale. But this girl is one of my favourite carnivore combos, and as you can see, she's quite lively. It's going to be one of those days where nothing's going to keep still for me. There's the tail stripe and the crossing over alien heads, typical of the carnivore gene. And that head, I just love the head on this girl. Let's see if we can get her to sit still for long enough.